Bang, 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 bang. We're almost at the end of 2019. It's the end of year special for 5 topics of life. Yes, we've been on vacation, been cruising the world. We're back for the end of year. And what a year 2019 has been, as I say, a very warm welcome to my colleague, if you will.
Yes.
George Costanza have said to Russell Dalrymple when they were discussing the Jerry Seinfeld pilot.
Yes.
When they were from 13,000 down to 8. Sparty, how are you?
Oh, really good. Christmas spirits kicked in. We had a lovely night last night. 2 blokes just bonding in a way that only 2 blokes can.
I did like that you've got the, it's probably sounds inappropriate, you're wearing the same clothes that you wore last night with me that you're wearing today.
That's because I don't shower, Richard. Yeah, I just keep them on. I sleep in them. And I get
Now,
up
you've got
and
the
go
white
again.
shirt on, which is the Arthur Fonzarelli look.
Yeah.
But
And it's a V-neck.
it's a V-neck T-shirt. You don't often see them.
No.
You know, a lot of people aren't courageous enough to wear a V-neck white T-shirt with, you know, you're not in my class, but you've certainly got a little bit of a podgy belly.
I got guts. Yeah, I got guts. I've been out walking, though. I'm trying to better that. Which, if you can't better yourself, Richard, why are we here? Like, seriously. A good walk, a good V-neck and a white T-shirt. I'm in my prime, man.
Now, look, I do it and you do it as well. You wear black socks with shorts. Imagine if we wore that 25 years ago.
I used to have the socks that came up the mid-shinners, like those little white ones, and you'd have the 2 colours. That's what you always wore. Did you know what you wore?
Yeah, with my Dunlop volleys.
Volleys, and always blue. Girls wore green.
KT26s.
Good shoe. Good shoe.
No, end of year special. I feel like a castle husband.
Yeah. What do you got to offer?
Free.
Free aircon.
No. What do they throw in the free chrome dashing, polishing? That doesn't happen.
They don't do it, I don't think. And you get, I like how isn't the cup holder a big seller for cars? Like, it's got cup holders. What does that mean? Have you ever bought a car because it had a cup holder?
No, honestly, I've a lot of things, but no.
You said, look, come on, we're going out. If this car hasn't got a cup holder,
I'm out of it.
I'm out.
The only thing we look at is room behind the driver's seat. We were looking a few weeks ago, and I get in the driver's seat, so I like the seat right back. Yeah. And there's just not many cars that have room behind. The reason I stay with the Beast, the Ruckus, there's heaps of room behind. My wife's got that Toyota Sportivo, good room behind. We tried 36 cars, and only 1 car had enough room for my youngest daughter to sit behind me when I'm driving.
It's not going to be a problem for much longer as they get older. They don't want to travel with you anymore.
Well, the eldest has just turned 18, young Sparty Meister.
Yeah, Jeffrey, great kid. Cheers. Yeah,
she's a star. 18.
Yep. I mean, has the party been on yet?
She went out with friends the other night.
Yeah. What about like family and close friends? Has that been on?
Yes, but
it has it?
It has, but yeah. You were busy.
I'm just checking if my phone's working.
You were busy.
Oh, what was I doing?
You were working. Oh, mate, I'm flat out. And I said to Kay, well, it's my wife. I said, don't bother him. I said, he keeps telling you flat out. You got before Christmas this and all that.
Yeah.
We had it on Friday for breakfast.
Yeah, right. I stopped work on Thursday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Was it good?
I allowed you to have a sleep.
No, you're a good man. She's a good egg, and it was all about her. And I was speaking to her yesterday. They went out to their first sort of shindig out on the town, out on the tiles.
I went to a pub down at the Rocks in Sydney.
Yeah, had a good time. And she was the one, as always, looking after the other ones, even though it was her birthday. Funny how it works, isn't it?
She's sensible. She's got mother's genes in that regard.
Certainly not yours.
End of the year, what's 2019 meant to Sparty?
Very busy year. A lot of changes of names on Twitter. I can't really find myself.
So you became a life coach.
Didn't work out.
You became
an influencer.
And that didn't work either.
Well,
the idea of an influencer is actually being able to influence something
and make money out of it.
And just start with influencing someone, and then look for the monetary part of it.
I influence quite a few lunatics that send me messages in my direct message, but they don't pay. And they're a bit scary, to be honest with you. So that didn't work. Then said, righto, someone suggested that I should be a life coach. When I say someone, I did, right? So I did an online course, passed with flying colours, 51%, and then did that for a week. That didn't work, so now I'm back to influencing. That's 2019 for me. Family's healthy, which is all that matters. Friends and frivolity everywhere.
Let's talk about this. At our age, and we're going to do this later, if you had to retrain, or I had to retrain for a job, what career path could I go on now
for
at my age?
Oh, it's only one.
I know what you could do.
Yeah, this will be good.
No, honestly, the way you the way I see you converse with people in the street and on Twitter that you've never met before.
Yeah.
And the first thing that comes to my mind?
Oh, start with F.
No.
Good. Okay.
JW.
GW.
JW.
JW. Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witness. I really think that would resonate with people. I reckon. I told you about the 2 Jehovah's Witnesses come to our door. I was in a good mood. My wife was away, and I had a big day on the Saturday in the punt. They come Sunday morning, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to throw all my common sense at the window. And I invited them in. I made them a cup of tea.
Yep.
Got a little Leamingtons we had in the cupboard and that.
Yeah.
I sat down. I looked opposite brother Jeffrey, and I said, Brother Jeffrey, I said, what's this about? He looked straight at the eye and looked at me. He said, mate, I've been doing this for 5 years. He said, I've never got in the front door. He said, I don't even know what it's about. I reckon you could get in the front door nearly every time.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Could you do it and not have to be religious?
I don't know. Yeah.
Could you just start your own one up? Just go knocking randomly on doors and say, listen.
Look, we don't want to get into Christianity.
No, let's not do that. But it's not my go. It's not my go because it's not my faith. But I would love to go around and just start knocking on people's doors and saying, let's have a chat.
What do we do? What that bloke that doesn't pay any tax, Brian Houston, does? Hillsong, just start our own church.
Do they sing? Like, what's the go there?
They sing all right.
Do they? Do they?
You've got to get a band. You've got to get a young band.
I can do that. I know lots of young hip folk. Could we? Do you sing before or after you?
I sing all the time.
Tap and go. No, what do you do
before
first?
You tap and go.
Yeah. What do you do first? Because that'd be good, isn't it? Imagine making money for just talking shit. I'd be safe. I could do that.
If you can turn to page 375.
Yeah, there's a few people who have. So that's me, Jehovah's Witness. Thanks for that.
I think you'd be outstanding at it.
Thanks, mate. You know what I saw? And it was on. I was watching because I wake up early, and I'm up watching one of the Channel 7 morning breakfast show today. You know who's making a comeback?
Is that tomorrow or today?
No, today. It was yesterday too. But yesterday was called Today. Tomorrow it'll be called Today.
Today.
And a week ago it was called Today. I saw it on there, and I just saw one person.
The home shopping?
No. Milkman.
Milkman?
Milkmen are making a return.
Are they?
It was the worst cross ever. They've gone to this bloke. I think he was in Adelaide. And it's like...
Well, I'll be honest. And the reason Carl Stefanovi's coming back to Channel 9 is because he's the only one who understands how to... Like, if you can... Like, the Carols were on last night. Having David Koch, no disrespect, a bloke in his late 60s hosting the Carols that's put on for young kids. Yeah, you may as well put Shane Warne on there. Doing that. We're going to wait to have sex until we're married. Hosting something like that.
The Carols on last night.
Yeah, they had Carol and David Koch hosting it. It's the silliest. Yeah. I'm not even going to David Koch, but it's just the silliest thing putting him doing the Carols, and they can't have lib. They all look.
Was that the one? Are you telling me I've missed Dennis Walter? Or was he on the other one?
Dennis does both.
You beauty, because it's not Christmas without Dennis
Walter
pumping out a Como.
He does a radio show in Melbourne, but for anyone else around Australia, we only see him once a year.
At the Carols for the last 35 years.
And Marina Pryor.
Who? The opera
where
singer.
You put the boats, yeah.
Yeah, in the marina.
In the marina.
She's got Pryor. That's the only time. I go to the theatre.
And I'll tell you one thing. And Anthony Field, who I'm a huge fan of.
Blue Wiggle,
man. Yeah. He must forget names. I reckon he came up with the colours because he knew he could just call them by colour because every time they turn up, it's a new Wiggle.
Yeah, right.
They're all new Wiggles all the time.
Well, that's a franchise now.
Oh, it is. Him and his brother.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his brother was Captain Feathersword as well.
He was. He was the sword, he was known as. And prior to being...
Well,
that was prior. That's when they were the cockroaches.
And that was little Jeff, because Jeff wouldn't wake up.
No, he wouldn't. But he'd sleep all the time.
But he's gone as well. Murray's gone.
Murray's gone.
And Murray lasted a long time.
Which one was Murray?
Murray was the red one.
Yeah?
Murray was red.
Oh, yeah. He now sings... the thing is, they're very accomplished musicians.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So they're sort of out doing their scene, man. That's how we talk.
Out what?
They're back to their scene, man.
Man.
Pubs. Playing at the Bridge Hotel.
Can I just tell you, no one...
I do.
Man.
I do.
That's what we do, man.
Well, I'm going with man instead of brother. You're a big fan of brother. How are you, brother?
Hello, bro.
Hey, bro. Bro's not on.
No, brother.
Brother's all right, isn't it?
Well, I used to say that when I went to school growing up with all the Marsh brothers.
They're very popular.
Don't do that, brother.
Not you again, brother. Yeah, so what are we talking about? New careers. What's next, Rich? What do we got?
What do you reckon you can have me? What are you going to do?
Milkman. You're a certainty. You'd be perfect.
Now, let me tell you this. And look, I love everybody. I've really changed, and
When did that happen?
I've embraced everyone. I have patience. I even started the other day using a blinker. Who
do you embrace?
Why do I love posting photos?
Oh, yeah.
But don't you think some people go overboard?
Well, that, and when you've just about to go on holidays or come back, so someone's come back from holidays, and you've spent a week at, home doing stuff, and they've been to the Maldives, or Maldives, and they're showing you photos. I don't want to look at your photos.
Expensive, the Maldives.
Yeah, I don't want to look at your
Your people
photos.
might go there.
My people?
My people post pictures of the Blue Mountains.
My people go to Campbelltown. That's where I go. Appen. There's mines there.
Beautiful place.
Greyhound track.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's still there, up the straight at Appen.
Yeah.
You were spending time out there?
No, I didn't.
No.
I grew up. I went to Dapto Dogs many times growing up.
Yeah.
My brothers and I.
What's the one that's got the car park in the middle? Is it Dapto or Bullo? I always get mixed up.
I don't know.
Well, one of them, Griff put me in the boot of his car once and said, look, get in the boot, we'll go in and you'll get in for free.
I'll tell you, so I used to go to the cricket. A mate of mine growing up, Simon Gray. And this is when, you could go to the cricket was like when the SCG was sold out.
So on the hill.
Yeah, sold out.
Yeah.
And we used to go with a mate of theirs who was a copper.
Mm.
And we'd go in the back of the paddy wagon and have to just lay on the ground and be really, really quiet.
What, to get in?
Yeah, to get in.
Yeah,
we never had tickets.
That's good, isn't it? So he was working there.
Yeah, he was working there as a copper.
All right. And did he, as you got out, did he sort of grab you by the ear and say, you two bloody louts, and then once you were in, you were in?
No. So we drive under where I usually drive now, but
oh, right.
Because they're mates.
What about your car space at ANZ? How good's that? In the sandpit, underneath. Next door. Ridges.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? I'm losing track today, Rich. I'm out of touch, man. There it is.
I was getting to the cricket. Now, you're a big fan of the Big Bash?
No. Don't watch it.
Can I just tell you, now, here's something new for you.
Mm.
If everyone acknowledges, and you're a perfect example, you don't watch Big Bash, but you love the Test cricket.
Yep.
I'm over I still watch it, but I'm over it a lot of the time.
Yep.
If we acknowledge that it's two different games, and totally, why do the broadcasters
I don't know where you're going with this.
have the same commentators and talk the same way most of the time?
Yeah.
That's why I think the people like Damien Fleming is outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
He understands.
He's a man.
I saw on Twitter someone criticising the other night on one of the Big Bash games, but it was someone like you in regards to a mad Test person.
Yeah.
They don't understand is you're not their audience now.
No.
This is a Big Bash.
Yeah.
It is a different audience.
Yeah.
He's trying to be humorous and make them understand how, and that's what their audience is. Yeah, and that's where some people don't understand. Mate, yes, he commentated on. It's a totally different audience.
It is.
And my girls would never. They'd rather have pins shoved in their eyes and out the back of their necks to watch a day of Test match cricket.
Yeah.
But they'll watch a Big Bash if they're forced to with me there.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear the action and then go onto the computer showing the bloke's arm coming
up and all that. Yeah.
If they use any of those technology of showing the arm coming up in the Big Bash, they don't understand cricket.
No. You're right. And
well, they don't understand who their audience is.
So what you're saying is because it is going to hit a lull soon. The Big Bash.
Well, the crowds have already hit a lull.
Yeah, and the
crowds have gone down already in the few games already.
And the amount of games
over the New Year period,
and the amount of games that are on.
Yep.
Because what it's become is background music a bit.
Mm.
Yep. Oh, hang on. Sorry, mate.
You get the phone call. Who is it?
Yeah. You're never going to believe it. It's bloody Former. Hang on a minute. How are you, Former?
Oh, that's Henry. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. I'm just with Rich. We're recording the podcast, mate. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, mate. I just want to come over and get that capture again.
You want your mower? Former, mate. You're a superstar on Twitter. You've got.
It's not the former legend.
It is a former legend, yeah, mate.
Is that Rich?
Yeah, it's Rich. Yeah, we're doing the podcast, mate.
How are you?
Hello, former legend. You know what? You are one person that embraces all sports with just straight comedy. And I will say one thing. A few of the networks have picked up a few blokes that have shown that they can't take their humour from Twitter to the TV, and poor old Titus has fallen into that category. But you, former legend, are one bloke who can take humour from Twitter to real life, face to face.
Are we allowed to swear on this?
Yeah, but just shit.
Mate, thanks for all those tips on the Melbourne Cup too. I mean, the carnival, that was fantastic, Rich. We've just got off the soup and water diet that you put us on with your great tips.
So is that why you want my bloody mower again?
You should come, hey, former. If you come down, I see a few of the blokes I used to give tips to. I see them down on a few nights a week when I do the fishes and loaves, the free food.
I see a few of the blokes you gave tips to down at Martin Plaza, getting soup off a cart. But anyway, now, listen, this catcher, what the story is, Rich, I don't know if you know, me and Sparty have got the same mower, but I didn't get the option of the catcher. So I thought, I'll borrow it off Sparty. I got mine from Bunnings. Might have been up the front and it might have been chained up at the time, but whatever.
Mate, you know I'm happy for you to come and borrow it any time, but it's not normal to drink beer at 8:30 on a Sunday morning. So
when you said give me a call at 10 to 9, I thought, yeah, no dramas, that'd be good. I'll go on their podcast, that'd be fantastic. You know, double check. 10 to 9 in the morning, this is like midnight to me this time of the year.
Now, former, I'll let you borrow my lawnmower as long as my wife's finished with it.
Well, I don't even talk about mowers to Sid because straight away he thinks about cutting blokes' grass.
I used to think about doing that, but that was when I was about 80 kilos and I was actually looking all right.
I still think about it, but putting it into action is a different thing altogether.
Now, listen.
What do you think? You're obviously doing a podcast this time of the year. Don't you find it a bit difficult given the conditions that we're in? I mean, it's, the 22nd of December, and Rich, you've seen more summers than me and Sparty put together, and I don't remember conditions like this in all our lives.
Look,
it's bad, isn't it?
I'll be honest, mate. It's been horrible. Like as you know, I go to I walk and do exercise, 3 times during the period of the day, and even I've struggled.
That is a break, mate.
I'm thinking of taking a break for the next 12 months just to get over it.
Yeah. The humidity.
It's the 22nd of December, and not one day of an NRL scandal. I mean, these are lean times.
Give it time, mate. Give it time. It'll give. If you were forming a market, former, who would you? What sort of? Who'd be on the top of the next sort of transgressor? Who would you go with?
Well, I know that just because it's been so lean, I've been watching old Dylan Napa tapes, and the bloke does have some style, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But if anything from last year is to go by, I think there might be another chance that form will repeat, and even though we didn't hear a whole heap about it, I think Newcastle is the place to be for some off-season shenanigans.
Right.
I know, like I said, it's been a pretty lean sort of 22 days. There's been nothing come out of Bali, but then again, Jetstar's been on strike, and we correlate those things together. I know Todd Greenberg's been cheering for this strike, calling union power just to stop appearing in the news.
Hey, listen, former, can I tell you something about Todd Greenberg? A lot of people don't know this.
I'll tell you something about Todd Greenberg. He gets his haircut the same place Sid does.
Yes, well, I'll tell you something about him, and a lot of people don't know this. Todd was a face painter growing up at the football, him and his brother Glenn. They were face painters with their football team's colours on their face. They were face painters.
Oh, David Putty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mate, I know Sid does a fair bit of face painting until the judge stopped him with most of the fakes around the place. But
What about you, former?
He's not allowed within 50 metres. That's why he can't do any more.
Now,
I can't call face painting.
now that you're a media juggernaut, you obviously have Paps hanging around your joint all the time. Has it changed your approach at discos?
Juggernaut means party, if I'm honest, but anyway, go on.
Does it affected you at discos?
Mate, I still go to the vinyl room once a month. It's quite the scene.
Yeah.
It's probably the only place outside of Randy Wicks where you can get in with a mullet and fit right in with the rest of the characters there.
The old Randy Week.
No, mate. I find it's never really mattered whether I've been a media juggernaut or not. Once you break into the sprinkler, many women flock to the exits, and you stand there in the middle of the dance floor by yourself.
Now, listen, my daughter had turned 18. She went out the other day and she was describing a real scary-looking bloke late at night.
Yeah.
Geez, you came to mind. But, mate, do me a favour. Send a Christmas cheerio as we wind up.
Mate, in all seriousness, it is a tough time of the year at the moment, and I actually find it hard to get into the spirit. But like you say, it's 3 days before Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone, to the full credit of the boys' listeners. What do we call this these days?
It's like 5 Topics of Life rebooted.
5 Topics of Life. What's the topics today? Hit me with it.
Oh, we're just working on basic crap, really. That's all. It's just shit that we see and we spend like...
This is not full credit of the boys.
Yeah, it could be.
Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas to everyone on Twitter. I mean, we pretty much, between the three of us, we've got Twitter covered. So Merry Christmas to all those people who listen to our show, your show. And Merry Christmas to anyone who follows us all on Twitter. It's, like I said, it's a tough time, but it's also a time to be with your family and appreciate your loved ones. And also get Links gift packs, which is a real bonus.
Well said, mate.
What about a bloke said the other day, what's got little balls and hangs down? You know a bat? You know a bat's got little balls and hangs down? What's got big balls and hangs up? See you, mate.
The people you meet, Richard. Eh?
So that's former legend.
Yeah, former legend.
He is a very
He's funny bloke, isn't he? Yeah.
Right, let's catch
Where were we?
It was very funny.
Yeah, righto. What do we got? I didn't tell him if he can get his the catcher. No, he'll ring back.
You're filthy about having weather presenters who seem
they're too happy, mate.
And traffic controllers.
They're too happy.
Traffic
They're
reporters.
too happy.
What do you mean too happy?
When if you're in the helicopter.
But I don't understand when they do the traffic reports.
Yeah.
But they're doing it for us at home.
Yeah.
We're not the people in the car driving. I don't understand them.
You mean on the TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about the radio. Because you're in the radio and there's a 5-car prang on the M5 and, Newbridge Road stuffed and you wouldn't want to... meanwhile, have a great Merry Christmas, Harvey Norman having a 24-hour blackout sale. Right? It's too happy. It's just like, sorry. This is how it should be. How are you, punters? I've got some really crappy news for you again. You're sitting in your Datsun 180B, no air conditioning, traffic's crap, you're not going to get home for 2 hours. Sucko. Something like that.
That's just stupid. You got no idea. No idea. Now, what about this? We noticed this last night.
Mm.
What do they call them? Pokey stores.
Yeah, so a little background on that. We had a conversation and I said to you, I sort of pointed out the poker room and said, look how crowded it is. And you said to me, I have not played a poker machine for 16 years. That's what you said to me.
I used to love them.
Yeah.
Well, not love them, just because that's what...
Yeah, that's what you said. Haven't played one for 16 years. And then 10 minutes later, in your usual style, you go, it's your fault. Come on.
Let's have one crack.
Let's have one crack. That was it. 50 each.
Then we'll finish.
50 each, right?
50 each, and we'll have one crack for Christmas, and that is it.
And that's it. And then the insurance...
As we turn that into 900.com.au.
Yeah. And
I can't believe the machines. I've never seen all this.
Yeah, you'll try and get me to explain them to you, and lucky I'm...
But I tell you what, when you start losing money and you look like you put it in, there's a bloke stalk you.
Yeah.
Because they expect once you lose your money,
they're in.
They then play your machine.
They're in.
That's what I've worked out.
Yeah, and with all the bells and whistles that go off, you hear someone else's machine go ring-a-ding-ding, meaning that they're getting
And let's just say...
that bloke.
Gamble responsibly.
Yeah. Because they are a mugs game. We did it exactly. We did it exactly how you should do. You go in, you're prepared to lose.
If it was lost, we walked out.
Yes, prepared to lose, and it was quite funny, wasn't it? Because we get the 100 up to 300, and I said, look,
no, 100. Then we got 150 to 100. Then we said we're going to take it out the back at the 100, and that's it.
That's it.
And it was close, and I thought, bugger, we went past it, and the one we went past it down to $98.
Kaboom.
We got the boom,
the
mini jackpot.
Yep.
Then we got up to 300, and you said we're going to take this out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it got down to 301, but we were betting $2.50, and I went one more. Boom, we got the major
and
jackpot.
Got the green one, the dropper. How good was that, eh? You feel like a winner. What about the bloke behind us? He's doing his ass, and he's just looking over. It was just lament. Because I reckon he might have been on that machine before we were.
Last time I played a poker machine, you used to have to hit reserve.
Yeah.
Go up to the counter, advise the people at the counter. They then come over with a big book the size of
yeah, I remember
table,
that. Yeah, that's right.
Sign everything and double sign things. You get a witness to sign.
And you'd have to put your sign-in number.
Everything.
In the card. Yeah.
Now the bloke walked over with a card, put the card in, went bang. You got the card, turned around to a machine behind, put the card, and the money came out.
Punch the cash out.
Like a ATM.
Yeah, like an ATM. Yeah.
I couldn't believe
That's what they're like, They are just the ATM.
Wow.
All they do is take as opposed to give. They're the worst thing in the world.
How do you put money in those things?
You can. ATMs.
No, the machine that was there.
Yeah, if you wanted to say you've got $100 note and you want 5 20s, you can put it in and it'll
Oh, right, okay. I thought that was just the
It's the outer and the
pay-up
innerer.
machine.
Outerer, innerer.
We're at Christmas time.
We are.
We're going to finish right now.
Are we?
If I said you name me a Seinfeld character who'd make the best Santa Claus,
Mr. Bookman, he'd take no crap.
Mr.
Kids- if a
Bookman,
kid
Mr.
says-
Bookman, who produced one of my favourite lines, in the show,
Yeah.
when Jerry was 30 years over.
Yeah.
We don't call them delinquents anymore. What do you call them? We call them criminal.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why it'd be good, because if a kid said, I want an Xbox 30
Nope.
or whatever that, get one.
You know, I think
You're getting a golden book.
Kruger.
The
Remember
bloke-
George's boss?
boss.
Remember
just didn't
Coco
care.
and T-Bone?
Yeah.
T-Bone.
Tigger.
Yeah, and then Kruger. Yeah, he
Self-nicknamer.
just looked happy, and George had to then prove, because he wrote he got the check for the charity to.
That's right. Yeah.
It didn't exist
Yeah.
because George doesn't celebrate Christmas because of Festivus.
Happy
So he had to
Festivus.
prove it, and he took him to his house and the Battle of Strength,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you go with him.
Mr. Kruger.
Okay. Now, I know you want to wrap this up, but we can't finish a year without a Dr. Richie, I'm afraid.
All right, Dr. Richie, come on then, I'm in
All
the
right.
house.
Pablo from Penrith writes.
Well, can I just say Pablo from Penrith?
Mm.
It doesn't seem right. It's like when you watch the golf, and this is no disrespect because I embrace everybody, but one of the great commentaries yesterday, a young golfer holed about a 30-footer, and I think it was Mark Allen said, the young Aussie holds from 30 foot, Ming Wong Lui from 30 feet. And I thought it was just humorous.
Yeah, it is humorous. So this
It's
is
not being racist, it's just being humorous.
I'm laughing. This is Twitter, from Twitter, so it's real. Pablo from Penrith. Hi, Dr. Richie. What do I do? I'm happily married, but my neighbour Karen has started making very suggestive remarks to me when I'm mowing the lawn, dressed only in my footy shorts. Karen is single, and 10 years younger than me.
Does he say what his wife looks like?
No, but her name's Beryl.
If I was Beryl, I think Beryl's in trouble.
Mm.
But see, then the problem is, I'm tipping if he finishes it and moves next door,
That'd be awkward, wouldn't it?
wouldn't that be a great move?
Well, it depends, because it might be easy for him to pick the kids up when he's got them that weekend.
100%.
Yeah.
The kids just come through. But, I don't think Beryl and Karen would remain friends.
I think you're right.
But this, as a person who's been happily married for almost 2 years out of 20, let me tell you that there's more to marriage than being happy. It's about contentment.
Yep.
It's about, really letting yourself go and, being able just to
Being
walk
uncouth.
around with, B1 and B2 hanging out, if the kids aren't at home. There's more to marriage
Have
than
you named him?
there's more bananas and pajamas. There's more than marriages aren't just about sex and being happy.
Oh, certainly
It's
not
about
about
a
that.
way of life.
Imagine if they were about that. Heaps of
You're
people
the one
be
that
married.
decided to get married. You put up with it.
Yeah.
I think the ones that take the cheap way out and get divorced, they're cowards.
Well, they don't stick with
to it.
Yeah, right. Be unhappy
Yeah.
like the rest of us. So what are you saying to Pablo?
Pablo? Piss your missus off and go next door with Karen. I think she's a better sort, better opportunities. You'll have more fun. Mate, from a bloke who's in a marriage.
Jeez. Yeah, this is the
If
same.
not, let me know where Karen lives.
This is the same bloke who so thoughtlessly and just beautifully with the money. I know what my wife would like: seafood risotto.
That won me last night.
That's what you
There
do.
was a bit of drama with dinner last night at ordering, and I'd ordered Italian for everyone, and then at the last minute I threw in the prawn risotto,
Which ironically came 2 minutes after we won the money.
and
Yeah.
let me just tell you, yes, that was. Then my daughter said, "Oh, beautiful." I said, "Yeah,
Hey, whoa.
that's for the governor."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for mum stuff.
But the governor let her have a little bit of it.
Did she? Just one.
Took the prawns.
You know how you are the doctor and I'm not. What would happen if both Karen and Beryl came to some sort of arrangement with Pablo? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Like sharing Pablo, if you will.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah. No, that could happen as well.
Wow.
Yeah, because Pablo's quite the lover,
Pablo
apparently.
Pablo could be just come.
He's a fence jumper.
He could just become the audience.
Well, he's going to watch as well. Jesus.
That's the old style. That's the old joke. Remember when the bloke, the two lesbians gave the bloke a Rolex, and he said, "I think you misinterpreted what I said. I want to watch."
Yeah, that's right. So, Pablo, if you're out there, mate, just don't listen to any of this. do your best, and if Karen wants...
Everyone, we've gone too long. We've gibbered.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's made sense to the former legend, the great man,
Thank you, sir.
to everyone on their podcast.
That big one, full credit to the boys.
Which is outstanding.
They must put so much effort
They
into
do,
that.
and they do a great job.
They do.
To you, Sparty,
Yes, Richard.
and to your family, and to all those families out there,
Yeah.
have a lovely, safe, and I do mean a safe.
I agree. And to all, if any of you people are fighting the fires, everyone like that, you're bloody heroes, and thank you from the bottom of our heart. Merry Christmas.
Goodbye.